Welcome guys to my new video. In this video I will start with you a new course about the networking. So first of all, like my video, subscribe to my channel, and let's start our video. First of all, let's see the content of this video. I will define with you the term network, what is a network, the computer network, what is an application, and what is a link, a node, a cloud, and the relation between the link, node, and the cloud. So now let's start first of all to define the word network. What is a network? A network is a system of interconnected devices such as computers, servers, smartphones, tablets, or another hardware that can share resources and communicate with another devices. For example, if I need to share a file from my laptop to another laptop, for my laptop to my phone, for example, the network help us to make activities like the internet browsing, file sharing, send email, communicate with another people. This is what is a network. Now, what is a network or a computer network? A computer networks use general purpose hardware to support various types of data and applications, replacing single-use networks like for the phone call and television signals. The computer networks are now common in homes, offices, and cars, making their operations relevant to more than just specialists. Now let's define the term applications. Most people who know the internet through its applications, the World Wide Web, email, online social networking like the Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, the streaming audio and video, instant messaging, file sharing. This is an example about the application. This people is the user. Who use this application is a user. The internet user is represent the large class of people who interact with the internet in some way. But we have another group of people, let's name, who create the application, this application. This group of people design and write a code to build this application for us to use on our phones, laptop, tablet, to help us, for example, to communicate between us, or for searching about something on Google, internet, etc. The primary focus is on those who designed and built the devices and the protocols forming the internet, the traditional audience of networking textbooks. However, an application is a software designed to perform specific tasks or functions for users such as word processing, web browsing, and gaming. Now let's see the class of applications. The World Wide Web is the internet application that catapulted the internet from a somewhat absurd tool used mostly by scientists and engineers to the mainstream phenomenon that is it today. The web itself has become such as a powerful platform that many people confused it with the internet. And we have a difference between a web and an internet. And the internet now, the web, now is a single application. The web is when the user enters to a web, he see a graphical and a text on this page. If, for example, I click on a link on this web, I go to another page. Now the identifier called a Uniform Resource Located URL, it provides a way of identifying the possible object that can be viewed from the web browser. Let's see an example. This is an example about URL. This is a link, https www.example.com and etc. This is a link. Here we have, in this link we have a protocol, domain name, path, query string, and fragment. Let's start with the protocol. The protocol here is the HTTPS. The protocol can be HTTPS, HTTP, FTP, etc. We will talk about the protocol in next videos. The protocol specifies how to access the resource. Second, we have the domain name. The domain name identifies the servers hosting the resources. The domain name here is the www.example.com. Third, we have the path. The path specifies the exact location of the resource on the server. Query string is contain parameters of the resource, like here, id equal 123. And finally, the fragment points of a specific section of the resource, here, section 2. This is an example about the URL. Now let's take some notes. An application programming would list the service that his or her application needs, like the error-free message delivery or the smells network switching during user mobility. A network operator would list the characteristics of a system that is easy to administer and manage, for example, in which fault can be easily isolated. And finally, a network designer focused on a cost-effective designs, efficient resource utilization, fair user allocated, and good performance. Now, to create a network, we need to connect the computer between us. And to connect the computer between us, we need to use a links. For example, we can use the cable, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, etc. Now let's define what is a links, nodes, and cloud. First of all, let's start with a links. In networking, links are the connection of pathways that allow data to travel between devices or systems. They can be physical, like the cable, fiber optics, or wireless when we use the Wi-Fi or the satellite connection. This link facilitates the communication between nodes. This is an example about link. A physical cable, Ethernet cable is a link, or a wireless connection like the Wi-Fi is also a link. Now let's define the word nodes. What is a node? Nodes are individual devices or entities in a network that send, receive, or forward data. For example of a node, we have computers, servers, routers, switch. Nodes act as endpoint of intermediary with a network. This is an example about node also: computers, smartphone, servers and endpoint nodes, routers, switches, hub, and intermediate nodes. We'll talk also about the nodes, the link in another videos. And now finally, let's define the word cloud. The term cloud refers to a network of servers and related resources that deliver services, application, and data storage via the internet. The cloud typically abstracts the underlying infrastructure, allowing users to access resources remotely without managing the physical hardware. Guys, let's talk about the relationship between the links, nodes, and cloud. First of all, let's start with the node. A node forms the building blocks of any network. They act as the devices that generate, process, or route a data. Second, the links. Links connect nodes, enabling communication and data transfer within a network. Without links, nodes would be isolated and unable to share information. Finally, the cloud. The cloud is a collection of interconnected nodes, often distributed across multiple locations. These nodes are linked via the internet or private network. creating a virtual environment for delivery services. This is the relationship between the links, nodes, and cloud. To summarize that, the nodes communicate through links, and the cloud is a large-scale network of nodes connected by links, designed to provide scalable and accessible computing resources. This is the relationship between the links node and cloud. Now let's see this picture. First of all, let's start with the physical links can interconnect two nodes like this, part A, two nodes directly. This connect have a name point to point that connect two nodes, or multiple nodes, multiple access like B. We have a multi computers. The wireless links, such as the cellular and Wi-Fi networks, are a key type of the multi-access link, like the part B here. The multi-access link often have limitation in terms of geographical range and the number of nodes can support. This is the difference between the links, point-to-point, and the multi-access. Point-to-point, we have two computers or two hardware, and multi-access when we have a multi-computers like B. Now guys, let's explain what is a switched network. Look at this picture, for example. Here we have computers and we have a node switch. We use the switch to connect the computers. Switch network use a node for forward data across links, with the two main types being circuit switched. For example, like a telephone. And packet switch, like a computer networks. Packet switch networks send discrete data block called packets representing application data. We can, for example, send an image, a file text, or an audio from this computer to this, or from this to this, etc., using the nodes and switch. Now, the cloud in a network represent the interfactor inside switch that stored and forward packets, and the outside, like the host that run application for users. The cloud symbol is a key icon in a networking used to represent any type of network, from simple links to complex switch network. This is all about the switch network. Now let's talk about the interconnection network. Independent network or a cloud can interconnect to form an network or internet. A node connecting multi-computer or multi-networks, called a router or gateway, forward messages between networks. This recursive interconnection of networks enable the creating of large systems. The global internet grew successfully due to the key design decisions enabling the interconnection or diverse networks. Host-to-host connectivity requires assigning an address to each node, enabling the network to distinguish and communicate between them. Here we have a cloud, and we have a node that connect the computers and share files between a computer and another computer. For example, we can share files or from this computer to this, or from this to this, by connecting of this computer using the nodes and cloud. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, and go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And if you have any question, write me in the comment section. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I see you in next video.